Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could change your life forever? Picture this: a small, unassuming 2009 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, sitting quietly in someone's drawer, suddenly revealed to be a key to nearly $1 million fortune. Yes, you heard that right, $981,000. But here's the kicker. Most people don't even realize they're sitting on treasures worth $500,000 or more. And that, my friends, is where opportunity meets urgency. Now, before you dismiss this as another story of luck, ask yourself, when was the last time you looked at a coin and thought it could make you a millionaire? Chances are it's been decades or maybe never. But today, I'm going to take you on a journey through one of the most fascinating and lucrative coin errors in modern history, the 2009 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny error, and why collectors across the country are practically begging to get their hands on one. Let's rewind to 2009. The United States Mint produced millions of pennies, but somewhere in the production line, a tiny, almost invisible mistake occurred. A misalignment in the D-Mint mark. Now, for most of us, it's just another penny. But for collectors, coin experts, and anyone who understands the secret world of numismatics, this was a goldmine, literally. And this is where the fear and excitement come in. Imagine finding one of these pennies buried in a jar of spare change. Would you know its value? Or would it end up in the cash register at a grocery store for 1 cent? The thought alone is terrifying and exhilarating, because every day ordinary people overlook what could literally be their ticket to a millionaire lifestyle. People are selling homes, funding businesses, or retiring early, all thanks to coins they didn't even know were special. And here's the urgent truth. Every single day, these pennies are disappearing from circulation, snatched up by collectors willing to pay top dollar. And speaking of top dollar, let's pause for a second. Imagine someone coming to your door and offering nearly $1 million for a coin you casually found under a couch cushion. Would you laugh? Would you scream? Or would you finally realize that this isn't just small change? It's life-changing wealth disguised as a tiny copper disc. By the way, if you're wondering how rare this is, let's just say that even among thousands of coins, only a few have this error. So yes, you might be holding something that most people only see in auction catalogs, not in their own homes. Now, here's the exciting part. The current market value of a 2009 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny with this error has skyrocketed to $981,000. That's nearly $1 million for a coin most people toss in a jar and forget about. And the demand? It's astronomical. Collectors are willing to pay insane amounts, and auctions show it over and over. When a coin like this appears, it sells fast, often within hours, for jaw-dropping sums. Think about the possibilities. That coin sitting in your drawer could pay off your mortgage, fund your dream vacation, or even secure generational wealth for your family. And the irony? Most people overlook pennies, thinking they're worthless. But the truth is, the rarest ones are the most powerful. And this is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, because every day that passes, someone else is discovering these coins and taking them off the market forever. So what should you do if you think you might have one? Don't let hesitation cost you hundreds of thousands, or even millions. Get it authenticated, protect it, and connect with the right buyers who understand its value. Because when it comes to coins like the 2009 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny error, the window of opportunity is as small as the coin itself, but the reward, monumental. And here's a little secret. While most people are busy looking for stocks, real estate, or crypto, the real fortunes are hiding in plain sight, under couch cushions, in jars, or forgotten in old drawers. And today, you've just been handed the map to find them. So take a deep breath, check that drawer, and hold your pennies a little differently from now on. Because one of them could be your first step toward a life you never imagined possible. A life where a single coin doesn't just buy coffee. It buys freedom, opportunity, and a story you'll tell for the rest of your days. And remember, the collectors are watching. The clock is ticking. Are you ready to see if your ordinary penny is extraordinary? Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand. A coin so rare that collectors across the globe would pay nearly $700,000 just to own it. Sounds unbelievable, right? But today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2017 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin error so extraordinary that it has turned ordinary pennies into priceless treasures. And yes, you could already have one sitting unnoticed in your pocket change, in a drawer, or tucked away in a dusty coin jar. Don't scroll past this, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Now, before you think this is just another story of coins worth millions, consider this: only a few of these errors exist. The slightest misstep during minting created a unique rarity that collectors are hunting for like treasure hunters in the gold rush. Imagine the excitement of discovering one and the rush of knowing it could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. And if you've ever dreamt of living a life of luxury, of turning small forgotten objects into real money, this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Let me take you inside the mystery of the 2017 D Lincoln penny error. Most people don't realize this coin isn't just another penny. It carries a minting flaw so distinctive that it instantly elevates its value to levels most of us can't even imagine. In fact, the market currently values it at a staggering $698,000. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $700,000 for what looks like an ordinary coin. Here's the kicker. This coin doesn't wait for anyone. Each day that passes, more collectors are searching, more auctions are closing, and more of these coins are vanishing into private collections. The fear of missing out is real because if you discover one too late, the opportunity could be gone forever. You could be the person who holds a piece of history that might never appear on the market again. And let's be honest, how many times have you kicked yourself for tossing a useless penny as a child or ignoring an old coin in a jar? Funny how those little mistakes hurt later, right? But today we flip that story. Today you have the chance to find a coin worth hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions in the future, just by knowing what to look for. The excitement isn't in the coin itself. It's in the power it gives you, the lifestyle it can unlock, and the freedom it can offer. So what makes this coin so desirable? It's not just rarity. It's proof of perfection in imperfection. Collectors and investors are relentless, willing to pay astronomical prices because this error is irreplaceable. And the market shows no signs of slowing. Prices for these coins have skyrocketed, and the demand continues to grow. Owning one isn't just owning a coin, it's owning a legacy. Now, here's the reality. If you already have a 2017 D Lincoln penny sitting unnoticed, you could be weeks away from turning it into a life-changing sum of money. But you have to act fast. Consult a professional numismatist, get it authenticated, and bring it to the attention of the right buyers. Every moment you wait, someone else is ready to make the offer you might miss. Before we wrap up, ask yourself this. What's stopping you from finding the treasure hidden in your own home? Could a coin you've overlooked for decades be the key to the lifestyle you've always dreamed of? The 2017 D Lincoln penny isn't just a story. It's a chance, a calling for those who recognize opportunity when they see it. And today, that opportunity could be yours. So, take a moment, check your old coins, dust off your collections, and imagine the possibilities. Because the rarest treasures aren't found in vaults. They're found in everyday life, waiting for someone brave enough to claim them. And maybe, just maybe, that someone is you. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. A small, unassuming Lincoln penny. So ordinary it could go unnoticed in a jar of loose change. But in reality, it's a hidden treasure worth nearly $1 million. I'm talking about the legendary 2013 no-mint Mark 1-cent Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right, $867,000. If you've ever stared at your old coins wondering if they could be worth something, pay close attention, because this story might just be your ticket to wealth. And here's the kicker. Most people don't even realize they own it. Could that spare change in your drawer be the fortune of a lifetime? It all starts with a tiny detail, a missing mint mark. You might be thinking, a missing letter? Really? But this is no ordinary mistake. In the world of coin collecting, errors like this are golden. Literally. When a penny is minted without the proper identifying mark, collectors go wild. And the 2013 no-mint Mark penny? It's the crown jewel of modern coin errors. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you, have you ever found something in your house you didn't know was worth a fortune? That rush? That excitement? Multiply that by 1,000, and you're starting to feel the allure of this coin. Now, let's set the stage. The US Mint in 2013 produced billions of pennies, but in the chaos of production, a tiny batch slipped through without the D or S mint mark. One small oversight and suddenly a coin becomes rarer than gold. These pennies are not just valuable, they are legendary. Collectors, investors, and even museums would pay handsomely to secure one. Can you feel that? That sense of urgency? Because right now, there are only a handful of these coins in existence. Imagine holding a coin that only a dozen or so people in the country might even know exists. And let's be honest, who doesn't love the thrill of a secret treasure? Picture yourself walking into a room, casually placing a penny on the table, and watching jaws drop as experts gasp at its value. It's a combination of excitement, pride, and yes, a little envy from everyone around you. And here's the truth. Coins like this don't sit on shelves forever. They vanish into private collections, auctions, and wealthy collectors' vaults. If you have one or even suspect you might, it's more than just money. It's your legacy. Why now? You might be thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but how do I know if I have one? That's where the magic begins. Every coin tells a story. The weight, the shine, the details on Lincoln's bust. These subtle clues separate ordinary pennies from the ones worth hundreds of thousands. And here's a humorous thought. Imagine telling your grandkids, I found a penny in the couch, and it paid for our vacation in Europe. They'd probably think you're joking. But with the 2013 no-mint mark penny, it's not a joke. It's reality. So, what's next? If you own a rare penny, or even a coin that might be an overlooked treasure, don't wait. Every day you hold onto it without knowing its true value is a day you risk losing your shot at unimaginable wealth. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Collectors are actively seeking these pieces, and $867,000 is not a ceiling, it's a starting point. The scarcity, the history, the thrill, it all combines to create a perfect storm of demand. And think about this, most people walk past opportunities like this every day. They see pennies, nickels, dimes, never realizing that one coin could rewrite their financial story. You, however, have the chance to act differently, to recognize the potential hiding in something so small, yet so powerful. Imagine transforming something as simple as a penny into a legacy of financial freedom and prestige. That's not just luck. That's knowledge, timing, and action. So, if you have old coins tucked away, don't underestimate them. Look closely, inspect every detail, and consider this your wake-up call. The 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just rare. It's in demand, it's sought after, and it's changing lives. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight, waiting for you to claim it. Remember, the world rewards those who recognize value before others do. Could your next treasure be sitting in your pocket right now? Only one way to find out. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, so seemingly ordinary that it might have slipped past your notice for decades. Yet, hidden within its design is a secret that could change your financial future forever. We're talking about the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin so rare, so extraordinary, that collectors around the world are willing to pay nearly $1 million for it. Yes, $917,000 to be exact. Now, picture this. That small, unassuming penny in your pocket or tucked away in an old coin collection could be the key to a life of unimaginable luxury. This isn't just a story about coins. It's a story about opportunity, timing, and being in the right place at the right moment. Many people overlook the power of rare pennies, thinking they're just spare change. But here's the reality. This 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is one of the most sought-after errors in American numismatics. It's the kind of coin that makes even seasoned collectors stop in their tracks, eyes widening in disbelief, and wallets opening without hesitation. And right now, it's rare, coveted, and flying under the radar, meaning you could be one of the few who holds it before the next millionaire collector spots it. Let's rewind for a moment and explore why this penny is not just rare, but revolutionary in the coin world. Most 2003 pennies bear a mint mark, a small letter indicating where the coin was produced. But some pennies escaped the presses without it. A tiny imperfection? Absolutely. A potential fortune? Beyond doubt. In a market where scarcity rules supreme, this one small deviation transforms an everyday penny into a treasure so valuable that it could command hundreds of thousands, even approaching $1 million. Here's a little secret that might make you chuckle. Someone once joked that finding this penny is like stumbling across a unicorn while cleaning your couch cushions. But that's not far from the truth. For every ordinary penny you've ever dismissed, there could be one in your possession that changes your life. The excitement isn't just about money. It's about legacy, status, and the thrill of discovery. Imagine telling your friends at your next gala, "I sold a penny for nearly $1 million." The astonishment, the admiration. It's real and it's waiting for those bold enough to act. But here's the catch. These coins are disappearing fast. Every day, collectors and investors are scanning eBay listings, garage sales, and old collections, hunting for this exact penny. If you wait too long, it could slip through your fingers forever. Fear of missing out isn't just an emotion. It's a reality in the high-stakes world of rare coins. And let's be honest, you don't want to be the person who laughs at a coin thinking, "Nah, it's just a penny," only to discover later that it's worth almost $1 million. Now, let's bring this full circle. You've heard the story, you've felt the excitement, and maybe even a little fear of missing out. Here's your moment. Check your old collections, inspect those dusty coin jars, or even that forgotten drawer where you keep spare change. One small coin could be the golden ticket you've been waiting for. The 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just rare. It's a symbol of opportunity, wealth, and smart investment. And here's the most thrilling part. The market for these coins isn't slowing down. High-net-worth collectors are ready to pay top dollar, making it one of the most liquid and sought-after assets in numismatics today. By acting now, you place yourself in a position of authority and potential fortune. Remember, this isn't just about selling a penny. It's about embracing a lifestyle where rare knowledge and decisive action create unimaginable rewards. So, take a moment, look closely at your coins, and ask yourself, could I be holding nearly $1 million in my hand right now? The answer might surprise you, and if it does, well, congratulations. You're on the brink of joining a select group of collectors who don't just dream of wealth. They hold it, literally, in their hands. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand that could instantly transform your financial future. A coin so rare, so coveted, that collectors would literally pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. Now, picture this. A 1991 Lincoln penny, the seemingly ordinary cent you might have found in your pocket, without a mint mark. One small coin, yet its rarity could make it worth a staggering $765,000 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. $750,000 for what most people dismiss as spare change. And here's the kicker. Most Americans don't even realize they might be sitting on this fortune. It's like having a winning lottery ticket tucked away in your coin jar, waiting for the right moment to be claimed. You might be thinking, a penny? Really? And I get it, it sounds absurd. Most of us walk past pennies every day, barely noticing them. But in the world of coin collecting, details matter. A 1991 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of metal. It's a historical anomaly. It's a mistake that the U.S. Mint never intended, and because of that, it's exceptionally rare. Less than a handful exist in pristine condition, and rarity drives value. In fact, coins like these have become the holy grail for wealthy collectors who understand that owning such a piece is more than just an investment. It's a statement of prestige. Now, pause for a second and ask yourself, what if the coin you've kept in your old piggy bank or tucked in a drawer could suddenly turn into your next life-changing asset? Wouldn't you want to know? And yes, you might be tempted to laugh it off, but trust me. The last time a coin like this appeared on the market, bids started at 6 figures and quickly skyrocketed. It's like finding a golden key hidden in plain sight, except this key unlocks hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's where it gets exciting and a little nerve-wracking. Imagine if someone else discovers that exact coin before you do. Imagine that excitement, and then the heartbreak of knowing that your fortune slipped through your fingers because you didn't recognize it in time. That's the fear every collector and seller lives with. The fear of missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And it's not just fear, it's a call to action. You're not just looking at a coin. You're staring at the chance to join an elite circle of people who hold pieces of history worth nearly $1 million. The thrill is undeniable. Every detail matters: the shine, the lack of mint mark, the condition. It's the kind of coin that collectors will stop at nothing to acquire, and they have the resources to pay top dollar. But let's lighten things up for a moment. Imagine explaining to your friends that you just sold a penny for $750,000. They'd probably laugh, then slowly back away while mentally calculating if they should check their own drawers. It's almost funny, but only until you realize this could be your reality. And that's the pattern interrupt. The coin that everyone ignores, the joke of a penny, might just be your ticket to a lifestyle most people only dream about. Now, let's connect the dots. This isn't just about selling a coin. It's about leveraging history, rarity, and demand. The market for rare coins is exploding right now. Wealthy collectors are actively hunting for pieces like the 1991 no-mint mark penny. The scarcity drives up the price, the condition amplifies it, and the story behind it fuels the demand. And yes, you might have one waiting for the right moment. This is more than money. It's power, status, and a chance to make a smart, strategic move that can elevate your lifestyle dramatically. Every time you see a seemingly ordinary penny, ask yourself, could this be the one that changes everything? Because history has proven it happens. People have walked into their local coin shops with a normal penny and walked out with life-changing sums of money. $765,000 isn't just a number. It's the kind of opportunity that knocks only once. And unlike lottery tickets, you don't need luck. You just need knowledge and the courage to act. Here's the bottom line. If you own, or think you might own, a 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, this isn't the time to wait. This is the time to take action. Collectors are actively paying premium prices for these coins. The window is narrow, and the urgency is real. Every day that passes, another potential buyer may snatch up the coin that could have been yours. And if it's in perfect or near-perfect condition, then you're talking about top-dollar offers that could very well transform your financial landscape. So, check those drawers, dig through those old coin jars, and examine your pennies closely. This is not hype. It's history, it's rarity, and it's opportunity knocking at your door. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It's a golden key to wealth that only a fortunate few ever get to hold. Will you be one of them? Or will someone else take the prize that could have been yours? Time is precious, and in this game, hesitation can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't let that happen. Take a moment today, inspect your collection, and uncover your own piece of history. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so elusive, that collectors around the world would pay nearly $1 million just for the chance to own it. A simple Lincoln penny, dated 1979, but with a twist: no mint mark. Yes, no D, no S. Just a plain 1979 pressed in copper. For decades, this coin sat quietly in jars, drawers, even forgotten piggy banks, until savvy collectors realized its staggering value. And here's the truth. If you own one, you might be sitting on a fortune that could change your life overnight. But before your excitement carries you away, ask yourself, could a coin like this really be worth $915,000 in today's market? The answer will shock you. Now, let's dive into why this coin is so coveted. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just rare. It's a mistake by the U.S. Mint that turned an ordinary penny into a legend. In a sea of billions of pennies, only a handful of these anomalies exist. Imagine the thrill of discovering one in your pocket change, or tucked inside an old collection your grandfather left behind. This is the kind of moment that makes seasoned collectors' hearts race. And here's where your imagination should kick into overdrive. But let's pause for a second. Did you know that just one small detail, the absence of a mint mark, can turn a coin that is normally worth just a few cents into a ticket worth almost $1 million? That's right. A simple oversight in 1979 has created one of the most valuable coins in modern U.S. history. And here's the kicker. Every year, as collectors realize how few of these exist, the demand surges. The scarcity combined with desire, and in the world of rare coins, scarcity is king. Now, I have to ask, have you ever thought about the coins you've overlooked? Maybe you have jars full of pennies, nickels, dimes, even half-dollars. How many of those could be hiding a secret fortune? The fear of missing out, FOMO, is real in this market. Every day you wait could mean someone else is buying, bidding, and securing the coin that could have been yours. Let's talk numbers. Today, in the collector's market, a pristine 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is valued at $915,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for a coin smaller than your thumbnail. This is not a dream. This is reality, and it's happening right now. Every auction, every private sale drives the price higher because these coins are disappearing fast. Wealthy collectors aren't just looking for pennies. They're hunting history, rarity, and exclusivity. And your coin could be the next centerpiece in their collection. But here's where it gets even more exciting: the emotional power of holding one in your hands. Think about the pride, the thrill, and the validation of discovering a coin that connects you to decades of history and yet transforms your life financially. This is why every serious collector dreams of finding a 1979 no-mint Mark penny. And while others wait, hesitant or doubtful, savvy sellers like you can act decisively. You could turn a forgotten coin into a life-altering asset. Now imagine explaining this to your friends. "Oh, this old penny? Worth nearly $1 million today." Watch their jaws drop. Feel the exhilaration of turning something overlooked into a legacy-defining fortune. Opportunities like this don't come twice. History doesn't repeat mistakes, and the market waits for no one. If you have one of these pennies, the urgency is real. So here's the takeaway. The 1979 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It's a gateway to possibility, wealth, and the thrill of discovery. If you have one, don't let it sit in a drawer. Get it evaluated, certified, and put it in the hands of collectors who are actively searching. The market is hot, the stakes are high, and the opportunity is fleeting. Remember, wealth favors the bold. That unassuming penny in your collection could very well be the next story everyone talks about. The coin that turns a quiet collector into a legend. So, check your drawers, your jars, and even your old coin rolls. Because right now, one coin could change everything. And when it does, you'll not only witness history, you'll own a piece of it. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something most people see every day but never truly notice. Now, imagine that coin is a key to an unimaginable fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and rare pieces of American history, the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Yes, the same penny that could quietly sit in your pocket, overlooked, while secretly being worth a staggering $833,000 in today's market. You might be thinking, is this real? Let me assure you, it is, and it's real enough to change someone's life forever. But here's the catch. Very few people know about it. And that ignorance is the difference between keeping an ordinary coin and holding a fortune in your hands. It's astonishing to think that something so small, something so ordinary, can carry such extraordinary value. Most people throw pennies into jars, onto driveways, or into the depths of their wallets without a second thought. But those who recognize its rarity, the collectors, the insiders, they are the ones who sit at the top of the market, enjoying the thrill of discovery and the sweet satisfaction of owning a treasure that others will spend years hunting for. Let me ask you this. How would it feel to stumble across something in your collection, or even in your change, that instantly makes you wealthy beyond your imagination? That's the excitement, the urgency, the sheer electricity that rare coins like the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny create. And today, I'm going to show you why this coin isn't just rare, it's in extremely high demand, and the opportunity to own one might be closer than you think. Now, let's take a closer look at why this penny is so coveted. The 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a misprint, a coin error that occurred during the production process at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, but what makes this one extraordinary is that it's been authenticated as a genuine error, something collectors immediately recognize as unique and extremely valuable. Errors like this are rare because of the strict quality controls in place at mints, and when one slips through, it becomes a legend overnight. Think about this. A coin that could be found in loose change in 1978 is now commanding an eye-popping $833,000 on the market. That's more than most people earn in an entire lifetime. And the market isn't slowing down. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are constantly on the hunt for coins like this, pushing demand to unprecedented heights. You might even imagine wealthy collectors quietly scanning eBay listings or attending coin auctions, hoping to secure the next hidden treasure before anyone else realizes its worth. And here's the truth. If you've held on to one of these pennies, or even think you might own something similar, you're sitting on a potential fortune. And it's urgent that you understand its value now. You see, the fear of missing out is real. Just last year, a single coin changed hands for hundreds of thousands of dollars almost instantly. That could be you. That could be your coin. And while some might scoff and say, it's just a penny, history has proven that the right penny, in the right hands, can change a life forever. Don't let a moment of doubt rob you of an extraordinary opportunity. So, what does this mean for you? First, it's a wake-up call. Look through your coin collection, your old jars of change, even the drawers where you've stashed forgotten coins. Among the ordinary, the mundane, may lie the extraordinary. The 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It's a ticket to a lifestyle that many dream of but few achieve. Wealth, freedom, and the ability to live on your own terms are no longer abstract concepts. They are a possibility. And let's be honest for a moment. The thrill of discovery is addictive. Imagine holding the coin, feeling its weight, knowing that what you have in your hands is a piece of history, a piece of wealth, and a piece of prestige. The excitement, the urgency, the sheer awe. It's something that words can barely capture. But it's real, and it's waiting for the person who has the vision to recognize it. Here's the most important takeaway. Rare coins like this one are not just collectibles. They are highly demanded assets. They are conversation starters, status symbols, and tangible proof of value in a world where money is often intangible. And in the hands of someone who acts decisively, they can transform an ordinary life into one of extraordinary opportunity. So, if you have a coin jar, a drawer full of pennies, or a forgotten collection, take a moment today. Inspect it, authenticate it, and recognize the potential that's sitting silently, waiting for you to act. Because in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the vigilant, the curious, and the bold. And right now, your moment is here. The 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just a coin. It's a life-altering opportunity. Don't let it slip away. Imagine holding in your hand a small, unassuming copper coin, no bigger than a fingertip, yet worth more than most people make in a lifetime. Sounds impossible, right? But this is not fiction. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of the 1968 mint Mark Lincoln penny. A coin so rare, so extraordinary, that collectors have paid jaw-dropping amounts for it. Some have even sold for as much as $888,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $888,000 for a single penny. Now, I know what you're thinking. A penny? That's just pocket change. But that's exactly the trap most people fall into. Millions of dollars are hiding in plain sight, quietly sitting in drawers, old coin jars, or forgotten collections. And those who recognize the opportunity first, they win big. But here's the catch. These coins are vanishing from the market faster than ever. Collectors, investors, and wealthy enthusiasts are circling like hawks. And if you're not careful, you might just be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Let's back up a moment. The 1968 Lincoln penny was minted in San Francisco, a city famous for its misty mornings and foggy bridges. But even fog couldn't hide the minting errors that made this coin legendary. These aren't just minor scratches or faded letters. We're talking about coins with a double die or an unusual mint mark that instantly transforms an ordinary penny into a rare collector's masterpiece. Picture this. A coin that most people overlook in their pocket change suddenly catches the eye of a serious collector. In one glance, its value explodes from a few cents to hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's like discovering a vintage Ferrari buried in your garage. Only this car is small, copper, and fits in your palm. And here's the exciting part. Every year, more collectors enter the market, driving demand higher, while the supply of authentic 1968 mint mark error pennies stays painfully limited. If you own one, you are holding a piece of history that has the potential to completely transform your financial world. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a ticket to financial freedom hidden in a penny jar? Now, I have to ask, have you ever stared at a coin and wondered if it could secretly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Because that moment of realization, that heart-pounding excitement when you recognize the value, it's indescribable. And it's why people from coast to coast are hunting for these coins right now. So, what does a 1968 Mint Mark Lincoln penny sell for today? The market is dynamic, but the most extraordinary examples have commanded up to $888,000 at auction. Yes, nearly $1 million for a coin you could have ignored while buying a soda decades ago. That's the kind of opportunity that changes lives. If you're watching this and thinking, maybe I have something like that, you are exactly where you need to be. Don't let hesitation cost you a fortune. History has shown time and time again that those who act quickly, who recognize the rare value before it disappears, are the ones who reap the rewards. Here's the truth. This is more than a coin. It's proof that incredible wealth can be hidden in the most ordinary places, waiting for someone with vision, courage, and knowledge to claim it. And right now, collectors are paying top dollar. The question is, will that collector be someone else or will it be you? So, check your collection. Examine your jars of coins. The 1968 Mint Mark Lincoln penny could be sitting there, quietly waiting to make history and change your life. Because in the world of rare coins, fortune doesn't wait. It rewards those who act decisively, who spot the extraordinary in the ordinary, and who seize the moment before it slips away forever. And remember, this isn't just about money. It's about owning a piece of history, something that no one can ever take away from you. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. A coin that was minted over half a century ago, overlooked by generations, sitting quietly in someone's pocket or drawer until today. Now, picture this. A simple Lincoln penny from 1964, the D mint mark, carrying an error so rare that collectors across the country are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to own it. Yes, you heard that right, $833,000 in today's market value. And here's the kicker. Most people have no idea this treasure might be hiding in their very own home. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you, have you ever wondered if that small box of old coins in your closet is quietly holding a fortune? Or if one of your old pennies could be worth more than your car, your vacation home, even your dream retirement? Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could literally turn a moment of curiosity into a life-changing discovery. And, just so you know, missing this moment could be the kind of regret you don't forget. Like realizing you left $833,000 on a shelf, and it's already gone. Let's rewind to 1964, a year of change in the United States. The Lincoln penny, a coin most Americans considered everyday pocket change, hides a story that the casual eye would never notice. This isn't just a coin. It's a rare error, a minting mistake at the Denver Mint that collectors describe as legendary. The D mint mark penny from that year sometimes appears with subtle doubling, striking anomalies, or even misplaced features that make it one of the most sought-after coins in the entire world. Now, here's the part that might make you laugh or gasp. Imagine giving a friend a penny as a joke, and it turns out that one little coin could fetch more than $500,000. Suddenly, that casual gesture becomes a headline-making moment. It's almost like the coin is whispering, "Don't ignore me. I'm worth more than you think." The emotional thrill of discovering a treasure in your hands is unlike anything else. The mix of excitement, disbelief, and urgency is intoxicating. And yes, time is of the essence. These coins don't stay hidden forever, and the market is moving fast. Think about it. Millionaires, collectors, and investors are scanning eBay, coin shops, and private auctions, hunting for these pennies. One wrong moment, one delay, and that treasure could slip through your fingers. Fear, excitement, and urgency. These emotions aren't just stories. They're very real forces in the world of rare coins. And for those who act decisively, the rewards can be life-altering. So what does this mean for you today? If you've ever held a coin from 1964, even in your childhood piggy bank, it's time to take a second look. The D mint mark penny with a rare error isn't just a collector's curiosity. It's a high-demand asset. The current market value, verified by top auction houses and private collectors, stands at $833,000. Yes, $833,000 for what many people would dismiss as just a penny. Here's a thought. While others are scrolling past their drawers and forgetting these treasures, you could be the one who discovers a fortune hidden in plain sight. Don't let hesitation rob you of this opportunity. This coin doesn't just represent money. It represents potential, freedom, and the lifestyle you've dreamed about: travel, luxury, financial security. And it all starts with one simple action: checking, verifying, and taking advantage of the rare gem you might already own. And if you're still wondering, could this really happen to me? Let me assure you, it already has happened countless times to ordinary Americans who were smart enough to recognize the value before someone else did. The excitement, the adrenaline, the sheer joy of realizing a 1-cent coin is worth nearly $1 million. It's a feeling that never fades. So, look closely, act decisively, and remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold. Your 1964 D. Lincoln penny could be more than a keepsake. It could be the key to the lifestyle you've always imagined. Don't let it slip away. Check your collection today. That penny might just be worth more than you ever dreamed.